Lori Fuston founded the Josh Fuston Memorial Swim to Live event in 2010 after losing her son Josh to post-traumatic stress. The event was created to increase awareness about PTSD in the military, as well as to honor those who have lost their battle with post-traumatic stress. Swimming was Josh's passion, and Swim to Live is an all-day event that includes a 4-mile relay swim and an evening banquet. All proceeds from the event help increase awareness about this debilitating condition and assist underprivileged youth learn to swim. Her nominator writes, "Lori has done an amazing job to bring awareness to the community, honor to the families of those lost, and hope to those still fighting post-traumatic stress." The Mount Baker chapter is honored to recognize Lori Fuston as the 2013 Armed Services Support Hero.
The Josh's Memorial Swim to Live event is a 4-mile relay form swim in Bellingham Bay, and it's to honor U.S. and Canadian service members that have lost their lives to post-traumatic stress. Josh started this swim in August of 2004 to raise awareness of so many children that were drowning, and he wanted to heighten awareness of the importance of learning how to swim, especially with children, that they might not drown if they just learned the basic swimming skills. In the year of 2004, he had decided to do an 8-mile swim across Bellingham Bay to do this, and it was a grueling swim. The weather conditions were horrible that day, and he managed to swim 4 miles before he had to be pulled from the water from hypothermia. When he was pulled on board that boat, his core body temperature was 93 degrees. He was cold, and so we got him on board the boat and we got to shore, and he vowed, even before we got him off of that boat, he said, "I'm going to finish that swim," and he did not. Having lost my own son Josh from post-traumatic stress in the military, the year that he took his life, the suicide numbers were really, really high. I had always decided, if anything had happened to him, that I wanted to finish that swim. Even if I was going to do it myself, I had every intentions of finishing that swim and carrying his honor over that finish line. And it just so happened that when I started it and got rolling with it, the military slowly got involved from Fort Lewis, and some Fort Lewis soldiers wanted to take part in it, along with some veterans, and myself too. I earned my pin in the water. The first important issue of post-traumatic stress in the military, to heighten awareness within the community of the suicides that are just at an alarming rate, and each year they more than double. And so with the last 4 miles being incomplete, it was an opportunity for service members to participate, and a way for them to grieve their own personal losses, an opportunity for them to carry their own comrades over the finish line. Several of the service members that I had an opportunity to talk to have told me how emotional it is when they cross that finish line. Everybody gets something different from it, and so it's been tremendously healing for them, and for the civilians, it's an opportunity for them to have a small window of what it's like for these service members when they come back. We start the swim in the morning, and usually that takes a few hours, and then later in the evening we hold a banquet and then honor 2 specific service members, learning a little bit about who they were, a little bit of the legacies that they left behind at the banquet. The goal of this event, when it was started, was to heighten awareness of post-traumatic stress, as well as putting the name and the face behind the numbers. It was so important because these were the men and women that were coming home quietly. There wasn't anyone that were lining the streets for these men and women, and Josh too came home quietly. And with all that he had done for this community, it just seemed a shame. And so to me, what was happening with Josh was happening to every single one of these service members. It just wasn't acceptable to me. These men and women are doing a job when they're getting deployed into Afghanistan and Iraq, and in turn they are trying to make a difference in our lives by doing that. And I, in turn, wanted to do something that would make a difference in their lives. And it's been tremendously healing for the family members that have lost loved ones. Just for them to sit in the room at the banquet and have 80 or 90 some people they don't know, hear what their son was and what he did and how courageous he was. It's a tremendously healing process for these family members as well. I think Swim to Live has become the hero. When this event started, it was never about people standing behind me. We were all standing beside each other. In honesty, I'm still waiting for my own healing on this. But it's something that I want to continue to do.